Hello everyone. Oh, I need to be more closer. Hello everyone. Welcome to welcome to a Thursday live stream. I don't necessarily work on anything on Thursdays, but sometimes I do. Thursdays and Sundays are my days off, so I don't really want to work on those days, but sometimes I might work on those days, depending on how interested I am in, uh, depending if I'm interested in my books or whatever, which we're gonna talk about today, because, um, guess what? I've been working so hard on this book, and obviously, there's a lot more to go for writing this with this book, and I feel like it's perfect. Not my most perfect work, but one of my most perfect work. So basically, this book is written in present tense. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean, present tense? Well, basically, instead of saying this person said or he walked or she walked, we will say he walks to this place. We are basically going to take our time going through each scenario, each specific scene in present tense. We aren't reporting it, we're basically talking about it basically as if it's happening right now, as if it's right now happening. That's what it's going to be about basically. So there's a lot of stuff in the story, and I feel like it will be very fresh. Even if it's going to be a long, lengthy one, a very descriptive one, I do believe that a lot of people will like this one because almost every chapter is something new going on. Not for the sake of keeping it interesting, but for the sake of the story, because it's an adventure story. You have to go from place to place. That's I can't tease everything out, but that's what it's parts of. Going out and looking at all these different places and finding. Well, I can't say what they're finding. I cannot spoil the story, but it's a very simple a very simple goal, you know. But at the same time, as they travel, they get to see various different places across certain parts of the world, and you're gonna see certain type of creatures that you never saw before, certain type of creatures that are always in fantasy, stuff like that. You're gonna see so many places. But read. When it comes to images, I'll barely put images besides the maps of the areas, certain type of images, but not too many of them, because I feel like once again the images should be very very rare. But I will provide a lot of maps so you can actually know what I'm talking about to see what's going on, you know, because that's the fun part about uh, that's the fun part about this specifically, is that the travel distance and all that type of stuff, you want to know how it's placed. You want to know how the roads are placed. So um, this is how it's going to be. Just a couple of maps, and that's it. I'm sorry about this. I kept, predicting over here. I'm wearing my bra, and it's kind of coming loose for some reason. Obviously, I'm flat chested. Obviously, it's gonna come loose. But, okay. So, the book is gonna be very long. I do not want to cut it up into bits and pieces and have multiple books. I think that will not work for this story specifically. So, what we have to do is to just make it one story, and that's it. It'll be a long one, maybe over 1,000,000 words. Sounds a lot, but trust me, it's a fun journey because it's very, very soft compared to my other works that's going to come out in the future. Not gory, not dangerous. Well, there are some dangers, but it's very light compared to all the other stuff I'm going to create in the future. Trust me, like the stuff you'll read in the book, it's so soft compared to my other works. Okay, so I keep pushing my. It keeps sliding off. I'm sorry. It keeps sliding off. Is it? I should like turn it closer and switch it with it. Don't worry. When I take estrogen, these will be so big, like so big. You know, they'll just they'll just be out like that. That's all you will see. That's all you will see. Okay. All right then. Okay. So the book is going to be a pretty interesting uh, adventure. You know, I want the road to always have something interesting. You know, and when it comes to certain parts where the characters are walking, I think I've mentioned this in my book update video. But when the characters are strolling along different pathways or whatever, I can obviously uh, add a bit of what do you call it? Discussions, communications. So when the characters can talk as they walk, you know, it doesn't seem boring. It doesn't seem boring. It actually fills a lot of time in, and it feels good. You know, the characters can have interesting conversations. But I can't really discuss what type of conversations they will have because I do not want to spoil everything. Okay, so okay. Okay. Sorry about the chin. You know, like you can only see my chin. I'm sorry. Let me close it. Let me close it because it's gonna start to stutter and trouble. So I have to close it. So, anyways, we have some good news, ladies and gents. We have some good news. We have the best news out there. The Ripperverse, the issue 1, I saw issue 1 has received over $1 million within a couple of days. The week has not even ended. The week did not even conclude. And over 1 million. That's incredible. Congratulations to Eric July. He deserves every single ounce of money. Look at that. 1.4. Almost 1.5. With 16,000 purchases. That's amazing. Now, once again, this is amazing. And I'm glad that a lot of people out there are really enjoying what Eric is putting out, because if you look at the artwork, that's beautiful artwork. That's well done artwork. He's artists. He has a couple of artists, and they are comic book veterans. You know, they have been doing this for a couple of years, and you know they know what they're doing. So at the end of the day, Eric Eric knows what he's doing as well. You know, so I really appreciate that. You know, as you can see, it's $50 for a signed version, and wow, that's amazing. Poster, shirt, Ripperverse shirt. Now, a lot of people were angry about these cards for some reason. You know, they were getting mad because it's $100. Now, Eric has shown the card in a live stream. He has shown the card in a live stream, okay? It's bigger than his hand. I'm not even joking, it's so big. And plus, it's lenticular. You know, very fancy stuff. You know, and there's 11 of them, okay? They are so freaking big. So at the end of the day, they aren't regular playing cards. People were mad about this. They're so big, they're lenticular, they're worth this much because there's 11 of them. Each of them is going to cost a certain amount, and obviously making them is going to be a heavy problem as well because you need to find a good company to make these cards and you know, produce these cards and make sure they work with the lenticular. Make sure the lenticular works, you know. And there's like 801 purchases. That's amazing. Okay, they're gonna be enjoying their cards, and these are like collector's edition cards, basically, you know, and that's wonderful. And here's the thing, Eric already has all of his stuff out there, you know. This campaign thing, this over here, guess what? He already has all the stocks of the comics and everything out there. He's not waiting to see. He's not waiting to see how many people there are. Then he's gonna do it. No, no. He has. He has all the comics ready and printed. He spent thousands of dollars getting this stuff out, ready. He's working very, very hard. Okay. People are still mad. People are calling him the N-words, okay? The full N-words, all these social justice warriors, they're calling him the worst of the words out there because he's successful, They aren't even putting his comics in Reddit, okay? That's just how crazy it is, In r/comic books, this specifically is banned. It's banned, you know. They deemed it Ripper's comic part of an hate group. I don't understand how it's part of an hate group when, if you think about it, many of these comic book pros, they literally speak such vile filth online, and their stuff is always promoted everywhere. So you see the double standards. I want to point out something, okay? I want to point out something. These SJWs, they run a lot of things, the corporations, the institutions, educational institutions, okay? And they run most of the government, They run the fun parts of the internet, So when they do something crazy, don't be surprised. If they ban someone because you think differently, or they think differently, don't be surprised, So Reddit does not want to have any dealings with this comic. And this comic is so successful. It's more successful than many of those Marvel and DC comics that come out of the woodworks today. Okay? And Eric is working on the next issue. Okay? That's just amazing, honestly. Once again, Eric is really paving a path for a lot of people. Now, yes, there were people in Comicsgate and all the other stuff making their own comics and paving their own path, which is good for them. But Eric is doing something a bit different because it feels like Eric. Okay, no, right. I need to word my words properly. Eric is doing something just a bit different. I know many of the other comic book creators that I watch. Many of them first have to have a Kickstarter first, and then they produce it. But no, this is different. Eric has the books out, everything like that out, And this is a direct response to all the crazy SJWs who kept trying to destroy comics, Because when you read these comics, no one cares about if Superman's son is liking boys. No one cares about that. No one cares if he's fighting climate change, No one cares about that. And that's the craziest part, is because it's always about that. It's always about stuff like that, And then they always have the multiverse stuff. I rancor multiverse stuff, There's a difference between having a living, breathing universe with multiple planets and stuff like that. And it's a major difference when you have billions and billions of the same Earth just happening in different directions. No one likes that, okay, besides a couple of people. I don't like it because it just destroys continuity so many times. There's so much of realities. I don't like that. I think we should just stick to one and that's it, get it over with. By having so many realities, stories become drained, people could become less interested in it. This is why I'm not having hundreds upon hundreds of realities in my work. There's only one reality. End of story. There's no multiverses or whatsoever. It's end of story. You just have one clear-cut storyline, multiple storylines, obviously, but it's not taking place in different versions or variations of the same universe. It's all taking place in one universe, you know? I really wish a lot of people stop trying to get into that multiverse stuff. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired, okay? We need to have hundreds of one character. No, we don't. No, we do not need that. We just need one character only. You know, if you want to make your character a mantle, the superhero a mantle, okay, fine. But if you want to make hundreds of universes or hundreds of Earths that have basically the same hero but just in different forms, that's pointless and that's boring. It makes the main hero watered down. The original character watered down. There's like millions of Superman out there, and that really sucks because I don't care. I don't care why there's so many universes with the same Superman. Why? That's the problem. It really sucks because it just waters down the original. It makes the original feel very terrible. That's one thing I am not doing when it comes to my stories. You will have multiple characters spanning across different universes. That's totally fine. But those different universes are all happening in the same time. They're all happening in the same time. Obviously, certain planets will have different day and night shifts, which year shifts and stuff like that. Which, once again, that's different. At the end of the day, they're all happening under one, basically. All just one specific timeline, and there's no alternate realities. I don't get why people always want to have alternate realities. I don't like that. I do not like that one bit. And there's a difference between having an alternate ending in a video game or something like that, but there's always a clear-cut ending, no matter what. The original ending, then you have your alternate ending. But the alternate ending is just a different thing. It's a different ending. It's not canon. So if I make a couple of visual novels that have multiple alternate endings, it doesn't change the original ending. I'm just putting it out there. Because it's just so difficult to speak about this now. I don't want multiple Earths, multiple planets, multiple of the same planets. I want fresh planets, different type of stuff. They may look similar, they may be very close with same substances, but at the end of the day, I do not want it to be the alternate reality of another planet. I think that's very silly. I think it's very, very silly, because, as I said, it waters down characters, I have a bunch of characters that I'm working on. If I had like 100 of alternate versions of that character, that would really suck, because it would make the character less important. Anyways, sorry about that little rant. I'm just speaking about my own stuff and saying, hey, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so expect something a bit more clear cut. Okay. Moving on. I have a lot of work to do as well, when it comes to my videos content, I have a lot of stuff to do. So as you can see, interesting stuff, but look, like all this type of Marvel and stuff, I don't really care at this point. I'm getting kind of bored of Marvel, because it feels like they're just pumping out movies for the sake of it, rather than having fun, interesting movies, Wow, my lips inside, so dry. It is so dry. I guess because I ate scones yesterday. If you eat scones, your mouth becomes so dry. Like, it takes hours and hours, sometimes even days, for your mouth to come back to normal. I think I should stop eating scones, I had some scones from Woolworths yesterday, and let me tell you, it was a bit different from the regular scones I have, even with size, because it was much smaller. But wow, was it something? So let's open up our work. Okay, bookmarks. Okay. So what are we going to be doing? We are going to be downloading some extra videos for future videos, for future content, you know? So let's go. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of bookmarks. I bookmark them a couple days, sometimes weeks in advance. And then when the right time comes, I start to download stuff. Now, some of these videos, some of these accounts, one account I could not find. I guess the person deleted it. There were other accounts as well, but I guess I kind of mixed drag queens up with some trans. Sometimes it's very easy to mix it up because if you read the description, they could also say drag queen and trans. So it's sometimes a bit difficult, you know. But you have to make sure you at least know they're at least trans or something, you know. So last night I was downloading videos like crazy, okay, for like hours, okay. So I stopped over here, okay. Now if you don't know my process, I've done this a couple of times in the past, but I'll have to download the video, copy the link, and save the link. So when I'm editing my videos on my YouTube channel, I can easily transfer it. Okay, I think I've done her, correct? Yeah, I've done this woman. I mean, not like that, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, there we go. My bad. Okay, that was the last one I've done last night. And then I closed my laptop and I said, that's it, done. Okay, so she's the next girl. So what we do is download a couple of videos. Like, how about this one? I worry what if YouTube looks at this and says some bad things. Because look at this. A butt. Even though she's wearing something, YouTube might sense that she's not wearing anything like last time. You know how annoying that was to get a warning because YouTube could not sense what the person was wearing. So I have to make sure that if they're gonna do something naughty, at least you can see something because YouTube will get mad. So I'm sorry if the video doesn't play, but you know, OBS does not record so well. So what I do is download a couple of stuff and give them a number. I have to number them next to each other so it's perfect. Sometimes we'll have regular videos, non-dancing videos, like this one. Just a regular video. I know there's a bit of naughtiness over here, but come on, you know. Now some of you guys like stuff like this, so it's totally fine, you know. Now look how many videos I've downloaded. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. That's so insane. Over 164 videos. That's insane. That's a lot of videos. Most of them are just random stuff. Not really male to female. There are a couple of male to female, but they're so rare. You know. Sometimes when I download a couple of videos from all the bookmarks I've had, most of them will either be one or the other. You know, some of them will be sometimes the batch will be completely male to female, and sometimes it'll be the opposite, just random stuff. I'm scared of doing this one. I'm scared of showing this one, you know? Look at that. I'm scared of showing it because YouTube will get mad. Okay. This is the video we downloaded. So we do that. We open it in the next tab. So we can actually copy the link. Is it only me or well, I guess I'm sure it's possibly only me, but I dislike when I have more than 3 or 4 tabs open. I have to close it because it just does not look right. Having too many tabs open is just terrible, you know? Maybe for some people it might be okay, but for me, no. Here's the next video we'll download. Okay. Sometimes I only download one video, sometimes 4 or 5. It depends on how much good content they have. Okay, crap. What if YouTube sees that little button and thinks, that's nudity. It's not YouTube, it's not, okay? Clearly tell she's wearing something, so. But obviously, I feel like I have to age restrict my own videos. My videos, yesterday, when I was editing them, or was it the other day? I can't remember. I was editing some videos, editing the descriptions, and it took a while for a lot to be edited. But anyways, as I was doing so, some of the videos were age restricted, and today, 4 videos of mine got age restricted. Kind of crazy, I know. Very, very crazy. But at least it's better to be age restricted than to be completely getting a strike. So what I'm trying to say is, hey, if you are interested in these videos, if you are interested in my videos, in my content, please understand that some of my videos are going to be age restricted. They aren't going to be showing out. So I'm just saying, please, if you are interested, turn that notification icon on, and time to time check the channel, because YouTube sometimes don't even notify you, and that really sucks. That really, really sucks, Okay, so I think we'll get 2 videos out of her. Let's go for this one first. Okay. Oh, 167. Yep, that's a lot of videos. So once that's done, we look for the next one. Maybe a male to female, because we barely have them. Okay, this one will work. I try not to have some videos with too much edits. Sometimes I do allow that, but sometimes I don't. Because when they have too much edits like this, I don't think you can see it, but the video keeps, popping up and back, So it moves forward and backwards. Sometimes there are some videos with so many edits. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't want to download it because it might be too much. It might be too much for those who are watching. Because sometimes it might be too bright. There was one video I downloaded because it was pretty interesting, but it had too many flashes, too many flashes. So I hope people don't mind that, because when you see stuff like that, like too many flashing lights, some people may not like that. So, yes, I care about the viewers as well, okay? So sometimes I don't download any super edited videos, but sometimes I do. So we have the next one, and then we're done. I think. Okay, I think so. I'm not so sure. Gonna delete that. I mean, take that out, so I know how many I downloaded. Okay. Okay. Once again, if you are interested in any of them, check the video links below. Not this one because I don't have them, but check the other videos and you'll see multiple of them. You get to see the links. I can't provide every single social media link because I don't know how many social media accounts they have. They might even say they have one Instagram account, but maybe they have a Twitter as well, and they never tell. So I think it's best to only show this, where I got the videos from, because that will be perfect. As you can see, she looks very lovely. Wife material, everyone. Wife material. Okay. Wow. My lips are so dry. I don't like it, to be fair. I'll never eat scones again. It just makes your lips and tongue so dry. You can eat all the stuff, it won't help. It can't really help your mouth all the time. So, you know, I do have bubble gum. Maybe I can chew that, but then, I don't know. I want to keep that for something else. I have one piece of bubble gum left, and I worry, what if one day I need the bubble gum, So sometimes important things come up. I don't know what to do. There's a lot of footage over here. How about this skirt one? Okay. Okay, I think we'll get like 4 from her. Oh, she likes Naruto. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Okay, we'll get this one too. Even though it's fully edited, like a lot of like skips and jumps everywhere, I'll take it. You know? Maybe this one? I don't know. Only 4. Okay, I'll take 4. Sometimes I gotta limit myself, because there's so many good ones out here. Okay, so I don't think the video is even playing. Let me just move this out. Let me move my face cam out. Okay, let me keep it in. I don't know why. Let me just keep it in for some reason, I guess. Okay. So we'll download. Okay, let's begin. Sometimes you gotta scroll really, really far back down, just so you can see all the good stuff. Or sometimes you might see the male to female ones, because they normally post that very early. I was thinking of getting an Akatsuki cloak, but then I was thinking to myself, I'd rather wear my own merchandise, I'd rather wear my own merchandise in the future, because that's a bit interesting, if I promote my own stuff, She looks beautiful. Okay, 169. Okay. How about this one? Okay, let's just see this one. Some people like stuff like this, I guess. Okay, it does look like like the lighting will actually, change something of like, look at that. She's wearing something pink, but what if YouTube does not detect that? I'm so worried about that. Like ever since my previous warning, I'm so worried about getting the videos uh, that basically uh, have clothing that don't really match their skin, because YouTube will think that that's their skin for some reason, and that's so annoying. How about this one? Okay. How about this one? They kiss, so almost kiss. So how about this one? We should go for this one too. Something a bit different, but I'm sure people will like it. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Almost 200 videos. I know. That's insane. And when you compile them together, it's like 20 videos, or sometimes even less. So that's a bit funny. 170. Okay. Yeah, I do not like having so many tabs open. I have to clear it up. I have to clear it up because it just feels so crazy to have so many open. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But I don't like when there's so many tabs open, so I have to close them quickly. Because everything just feels all scrunched up. And plus, the more tabs you have open, the more they actually, uh, the more uh, RAM they take, I guess. So, you know. Okay. I guess this is a before and after. Save video. One more. Okay. I said 4 and I'll get 4. Um, Once again, she is wife material. Okay. Wife material. There were a couple of times in the past where I'll be downloading something and then my laptop will just go off because there's no power, you know? And that really sucks because my laptop does not tell me when the battery is low. It does not tell me at all, which really sucks. And that's a problem. I don't know if it's a setting issue. Maybe I can change it in the settings. I doubt I can change it in the settings. My old laptop. You know the crazy thing about my old laptop? That even though it has slightly less RAM, even though it has slightly less RAM than this one, just 2 GB less. And maybe the processor is a bit old, but still, that one even warned me when the battery is 15%. So it's a bit annoying when this one doesn't even give me a warning. Okay? It really sucks. Okay, just give me one warning. And my old laptop will give me a warning right in the middle of the screen. So I have to actually click to close the tab. Then I can, charge it. This one doesn't even tell me anything. Now maybe there is a setting I've never found out, but I kinda doubt that. Once again, this laptop isn't the best, but I'm gonna take what I can get. I'm not gonna be so picky because at the end of the day, this one is a lifesaver. because my previous laptop was giving me issues, so I couldn't use it for writing or whatever. And that really sucks because I want to work on my books and I couldn't do it for a while. I had to use my notepad, and that wasn't so good either because that has so little RAM and it barely connects to the internet. So at the end of the day, I needed something like this laptop to help me out. Okay, one more. I wonder who it's gonna be. One more. I think I should open a new bookmark. Okay, I'm closing my eyes. Oh, okay, I opened it. Okay, someone with a small following. Okay, let me just see how the stream is going. But seriously though, this laptop does come in handy, even though it's not the best. I still think it's okay. Okay. Anyways, speaking of writing, I type very fast. And the laptop is perfect. The keyboard is soft, but at night it still makes noise. Even my other laptop, my old one, it had a flat keyboard but still made slight noise. I don't like writing that much at night because the clicking sounds of my mouse, of the keypad and everything like that, it's just so loud and it will wake people up. People don't like the sound, okay? So it really sucks. How about this one? I think we have a kipper. So maybe I don't see any male to female videos, so maybe 3 videos, I guess. We can keep searching, We can keep searching. Okay. Because there's a lot inside we can keep searching for and stuff like that. So first things first, let's find a plain video. Because if I have too much of dancing around, YouTube will get pissed off. Let's have a plain video where they talk, Will I get tattoos? I won't. I will not get tattoos. Personally, I think that's a bit painful. I know I want to have all these weird hormones and surgeries, but I think tattoos is a bit too far. And plus, I think having a tattoo-free body is fine. If you want to get a tattoo, that's cool, but for me personally, I don't want a tattoo. I don't. Not to be rude or anything, but I just don't want a tattoo, you know? A lot of people have tattoos these days, but I don't. I won't, you know? Oh wow, I'm gonna be such a straight edge person. Oh, wow. I'll be such a dork. But to be fair, I don't want to have too much on my body, like, you need to understand that the hormones I'm gonna take, guess what? It's gonna be very, 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 much possibly harmful for me as well. So, having too much of stuff that's harmful for you, I don't want that. Personally, I do not want that. Not to be rude or anything, but I just do not want that. Okay, maybe we'll have only 2 videos. I hope people can understand why I don't want a tattoo. Plus, I don't really need a tattoo. Wow, I'm such a straight edge person. Um, What? Oh my gosh. My bad. I mistakenly, got the wrong thing. Oh, see? See? Look at that. I almost took the same thing again. Okay, save. Alright then. Now, let's move on with the next person. So, okay. I know I don't have anyone, but we can actually bookmark a couple of people. So in the future we can download stuff. Right now I think I have too many videos. I have way too many videos. I'm not gonna only do male to female stuff now. I'm also gonna do verses. If you don't know what that is, basically, I think it was last year. I basically said choose your favorites. Between the two. I know that sounds a bit strange, but it was a bit fun. It was a bit different of a video. Okay, I did choose her. I did have some of her videos. Oh wow. It is winter right now in my country, so things are a bit different over here. While it's summer in America, you guys are getting nice and warm. It's freezing over here, but not so cold. I don't live where it snows, so I'm kind of lucky. But the wind that comes forth from other places is really disturbing sometimes. So, uh, I'm not really a major fan of super cold weather, nor am I a fan of super rainy weather. Spring is gonna come next, and that's the next problem. Spring is coming next. Okay, she looks cute. Spring is coming next, and spring rains a lot. Now, we had major rains in autumn for some reason, and these rains caused floods. They've killed so many people, destroyed roads, houses and stuff like that. It was a sad time just a couple months ago. So I really hope that we get a break from rain just for this year because we had so much early. Okay, so we can have a new folder. New folder. New folder. And we're gonna call it. Okay. Now you know that comes after new, okay? So we're gonna she's gonna be one of the first few. Okay. Sometimes it's best to always check the videos, check the description as well, because not everyone is trans. It seems like they look like it, but no. She looks trans. Oh, she is trans. It says transsexual. Okay. So she's gonna be next. Second in the third folder. So I'll do different type of stuff. Basically you choose one or the other. I think that'll be kind of a good series as well. That'll be perfect. 48 minutes in. Wow. Wow. I don't know when this will end because I'm scared. OBS normally ends things on its own, which is terrifying, because it shouldn't do that. It should not do that in the slightest. Okay, I think no, I don't think I have. Maybe? No, I don't think so. I can't recall, so I think she's completely new to me. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm wrong. Anyways, so I was playing Sunbreak. Okay, this is a cross-dresser, not, okay, so there's a big difference. You have to make sure you find the right person, but, anyways, I was playing Sunbreak, and if you don't know, Sunbreak is a expansion to the game Monster Hunter Rise, and what it includes is a higher difficulty rank, newer monsters, returning monsters, and of course all the monsters, well, like 90% of the monsters. 90% of the monsters, 90% of them actually, are basically 90% of them get this newer difficulty as well. So, you know, they get new moves, they get new stuff as well. So, pretty cool. You know, you as the hunter also get a lot of interesting concepts as well. Okay, so I think this is the same girl from before, or am I mistaken? I think I'm mistaken, but sometimes they have two accounts. Sometimes they may have two accounts, and I want to point that out, you know, because a couple times yesterday when I was downloading some videos, I was downloading from, you know, the same person, but from different accounts. You know, so they have different accounts. They make different accounts sometimes. And that's fine, you know, that's fine. I have two accounts on YouTube, so that's not a problem, you know? Okay, here we go. Argentina. Okay, that's interesting. A lot of edited videos, though. A lot. You see all the grainy stuff all over. But it's fine. I think we can do some. We can just post some of the videos, you know? She looks pretty. Okay. Okay, let's go to the top. Because normally the top are always trans women, so most of the time, you know, the related accounts basically. Accounts that are so close. Let's just see. Okay, I don't know. I'm worried. Sometimes you gotta check. Keep checking. Trans Mexico. Okay. Oh, she is from Mexico. Okay. I'm worried. Now, I don't want to. I don't want to make a mistake because I always call mistakes. Okay, it seems like she is a crossdresser. Okay. You see, that's the thing. Sometimes they have trans, and they're crossdressers. So sometimes that could be a problem. I'm just saying, always know, first before you do download anything. Okay. It does take some research, but yeah, you see, it's sometimes very important. What's this trans real life? I don't know. Now, I'm not downloading too much of the West because I think we can easily find Western trans women. It's very easy to find it, you know? So, yeah, I'm mostly showing a lot from different countries, okay? Okay, this is like a, what do you call this account? This is like a merge account, not a merge account, basically a compilation account. Basically, they compile stuff from uh, other people, I guess, or maybe it's different. I don't know. I don't really have the links to the other people's, which is fine, you know. Okay. So you gotta keep checking. Keep checking, okay? Something went wrong. Of course, something will go wrong. What the heck? Refresh, please. Oh my gosh. Is my internet working? It is. It is working. So what the heck? Refresh? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay. So we'll just open her, and we'll just, you know, find the related suggestions from her, to her. Okay. Sorry about my English. Sometimes it freaks up. Okay. Um, this is gonna take a long time. I'm sorry. I'm awfully sorry. You know, but sometimes it takes a long time. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. If you look on the right hand side, the bottom right hand side, you can see like 4 bars. Okay, 4 bars. Is it 4 bars or 3? Well, 3 lines and 1 dot. Basically a lot. What I'm trying to say is it's a lot. Plus the Wi-Fi router is right next to my room. So I don't know why is there a problem with my internet. Okay, I don't know why there's a freaking problem. Okay. Sometimes it just takes so long, you know? Okay. So, I don't think I've seen her before. Sometimes I could make a mistake, which I fear for, but it's fine. I don't know why they always show like a lot of females, biological females, when I'm you know, searching for trans stuff. You know, I'm just saying, not to be rude. You know, not to be rude at all, but it's just